Hey everyone, and welcome back to Engineers on a Budget. My daughter has been so kind to let me use her desk in her room. So if you hear any little singing in the background, it's my daughter. But let's go ahead and let's jump in and lay out our sinking funds and get those stuffed because it is quite a money and I don't want it laying around anymore. So we did, let's see, open up to the page that we're going to be using for our sinking funds. All right, so this is a page and I am still using Romina's stickers for this. So we're going to do sinking funds, we're going to do a transaction log, and then on the next page, we're going to go ahead and set up our savings tracker because I do want to show how I use this to keep track of what is happening in our savings account. All right, so let's go ahead and get some stickers laid down. I'm sure as I do this longer, it will get better. I'm sure. It has to, right? All right, so. And sinking funds. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and lay the top sticker down, and then I will walk you through our sinking funds. And as I mentioned in my last video, we are resetting our sinking funds because I am taking over all of our bill payments for the family. So okay, so the first sinking fund we're going to talk about is our cars. We do have 2 cars and we like to have money available for things that we need. For this month with our reset, we're going to have $400 in this sinking fund. This sinking fund, that number isn't going to change very much because it does include the insurance that we do collect for our cars, and then we go ahead and put into a separate account and they pull from that account. So I'm working on building up that account with this money. For clothing, we're starting with a 0 balance, and I'm adding $300 because my children need new clothes. They keep growing, even though I've asked them to stop. And my son needs new shoes and he needs a new jacket, and he is getting up there. He's larger than I am, so I've been shopping in the men's section for him for a little while. And then for gifts, we don't have a lot of things coming up for the rest of this year, so we're just gonna have $100 in there. And for gifts, I usually put about $50 in a month. So holidays, since we do have Halloween coming up, and we love Halloween, we love dressing up. We're starting with 0, but we are gonna go ahead and put $200 in there. I should add this just to make it more consistent. Okay. Wow, my handwriting, guys. That's okay. All right, and then for home, and this is for anything, when we go through the envelopes, you're gonna see that this is really for like collecting money for things that are for bills that are either gonna be higher than we were expecting them and stuff like that. So we have that kind of buffer in case we need to pull more money out for this month. So we have 0 right now. For this month, we're gonna put $180 in, and that is going to cover the maid service, the 3rd maid service that we're gonna have twice a year. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in there now so it's there when we're ready to use it. And then our next item is gonna be, so I write kids, it's really kids extras. So our kids are in a lot of activities, and so I like to have money set aside for that. And I use this money, I pull it out to pay for classes, buy things that they need. So for kids, we're going to put 500 in. And then for pets, we do have 2 dogs, and they go to the vet. And we do pay for them to go to like a doggy daycare. So they go to the vet about twice a year just to make sure they're all covered and everything like that. And then for school, and this is the envelope we use. We pull money out of here when the kids have like field trips or anything like that. So we're going to put $100 in for that one. We also use it if they need like new electronics and stuff, because with COVID, we've been very fortunate to not get sick, but they do get sent home quite a bit with the outbreaks and stuff that happen at school. So we like to make sure that their computers and everything are set up for that. So we'll pull money out of here if we need anything for that as well. The next item is subscriptions, and in my first video that I posted, you could see that we have a lot of subscriptions. My goal this year is to like cut back on the subscriptions. We use like the majority of them. So for this, we're gonna put $650. Normally it's about $250, but like I said, it's our reset, so I just want to make sure that we do have a couple subscriptions coming up at the end of the year, so I want to make sure those are covered. And then we have a few at the beginning of the year as well. All right, so for kiddo 1, this is my eldest, and this kiddo 1 and kiddo 2 envelopes are really for like their birthdays. If you're interested in what we do from a savings perspective for them, I can go ahead and go over that, but that's really covered under my husband's income. So this is for like birthdays or anything, if they want anything, and we're willing to buy it for them. They get their own money, so most of the time I just have them buy it for themselves. But yeah, so kiddo 1 and then kiddo 2. Her birthday just passed, so we are starting over. And then the dad envelope is really for my husband. And we use this to like buy him gifts and stuff for Father's Day or his birthday, and his birthday is this month. So I'm putting $150 in. He had $100 in there, so I'm just really adding another $50, but there's that. And then, okay, and then the next one is Christmas. Now Christmas is going to look kind of big. But like I said, we've been saving since the beginning of this year, so don't freak out at this number. And with this reset, we're gonna see this kind of change. So for Christmas, we are putting in $3,780. Now, the goal for this year was to save $5,000 for Christmas, and we really, like, this really does meet that goal. It's just I've been spending money throughout the year buying Christmas gifts. So that goal was met, and so I'm very happy for that. But that's going to be the end of the Christmas stuffing for the year. I'm not going to stuff anything else, and then we'll restart it again the following year. And I'm not going to be trying to save $5,000. It's just this year we saved $5,000 because we were looking to do a trip for the family, so we've been saving up money for that. And then we have our HSA, and then I'm going to put an S here to let you know that that is actually in my savings account. So our HSA is currently at $1,800. And I think to max out HSA contributions, it's like $2,300 because my husband's company also puts money in there for us. So we are going to max out our savings goal on that by putting $600 in there. I need to be careful, I'm like really getting close over here. So, okay. And then for taxes, this is that, in my last video I mentioned that we save for taxes and stuff. And it's really because we don't like, sometimes we get like, hey, you owe us more money kind of stuff, and we like to have that money set aside so it's not like surprising to us. If we don't need this money this year, and I'm thinking we don't, if we don't need this money this year, then that will just get rolled over into like something else. Maybe we'll use that money to max out sinking funds, and then, or maybe I'll just use it and put it towards my student loan debt. That'd be great. So for this month, we're adding $1,260 to max that out. And then we were doing, my daughter and I were doing the 100 envelope challenge. And we had $3,691 in there. So we're finishing up that, and this is actually going to all go into my savings account. So we're going to max that out. Oh my goodness, I'm writing down here and you guys can't see it. So we're going to max that out and have that in my savings account. And what we're using the 100 envelope for with the Christmas money is funding our family vacation for next year. We don't have family vacations very often, so it's kind of nice to be able to do that. I think the last family vacation we had was like in 2015, maybe. So yeah, it's been a long time. Mama needs a vacation. So we are going to do that next year. And my goal is to have, I went ahead and reserved the vacation. So I'm going to use all of the 100 envelopes and then quite a bit of the Christmas fund left to pay for that, which is why I wanted to max these out, because that is going onto my card. And so I'd like to get it paid off by the end of the month in October. And so that's why we're fully funding these now instead of doing the every month kind of thing. That way I have the money there so I can pay that off at the end of the month. So those are all of our sinking funds. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the total sticker. I'll leave a line. And then let me see if, sorry about that, my daughter is like freaking out up here about her video. If she gets too loud, I'll let her know. All right, I'm back. Okay, I had to get a ruler because I want to draw my lines in. We'll see how well I did. My writing just kind of like goes off the page. That's okay. All right, like look at this. Look at this. Sorry, minus sign. Like try to get as close as we can. Okay. I'm gonna put this line in here. I should have done this before I started writing. My goodness. Okay, and then let's go ahead and, so that's gonna be our sinking funds. Let's go ahead and turn the page. Let's lay down our transaction log script. So we're gonna use this guy. I'm gonna lay him down as straight as possible because you know I do this so well. Okay, there we go. Guys, I think I'm getting better. Okay. That's about straight, right? Yeah, sure. Oops. Okay. And then we're gonna take this sticker and look, empty sheet. I love it when they're empty. Okay. I'm gonna put this down here. Oops. I'm fumbling. Okay. Put this down here. I'm going to leave lots of room because I'm expecting quite a few things to come out this month with Halloween and all of this other stuff. So I'm gonna maybe do the last line. You can't even see it. Go. Okay. And there we go. All right. So we have that. Let me lay down or draw out my lines. So, okay, do this. Yeah, with Halloween and my husband's birthday, paying for the trip, all of that stuff, I need lots of room. But yeah, thankfully we've saved up for all of those expenses, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, and then we're going to flip the page. Oops, sorry about that. And on the back side, we are going to lay down the savings tracker, and I'm gonna show you kind of how I do my savings. Stuff. Okay. And look, another empty sheet. Love it. Okay. That to the side. Let me do this guy. That mostly straight? That's mostly straight. Okay. And then let me lay down our first sticker. Okay. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put down these accounts. So we have our HSA account. And that one is beginning, well, let me just write them all down. Okay, so we have HSA, we have taxes. We have 100 envelopes. Then we have Christmas, and this comes into play later. And then we have just our like basic savings. I know people save for like emergency funds and stuff like that. Ours has been fully funded for quite a bit, quite a while. My husband actually worked on that. So I can go over kind of how our funds are set up right now from an emergency fund perspective. But you're not going to see me do like a lot of savings on this channel just because I don't, like I can do savings, just we don't have that necessity right now. So what I'm gonna focus on is that debt payment and trying to figure out how to pay all the bills. I'm gonna leave a line because I would like to film a video where like we're at from like an investment standpoint and things like that. I just need to collect all that information. So let me draw my lines in. I'm gonna draw lines in from now on first, right? Like, so then I can kind of see. Okay. All right, so for HSA, we are adding 1,000, or we have 1,800 in the bank. For taxes, we have $3,780 in the bank. For 100 envelopes, we have 3,691 in the bank. Christmas, we have $3,000. And then savings, we have, I don't remember what happens. Oh, I have like $1,025. And so this is on my account. I have it set up to like do $25 every month. So this is just kind of what's been growing there for a while now. But yeah, I have my 401k contribution get pulled out before I actually get paid. So that's not on here either, but I can add those kinds of things. If that's something you're interested in, I can kind of show you from a before take-home pay perspective and then kind of what we save for. But a lot of our stuff is very specific towards what we save for. I don't have just a basic savings account. Unlike the kids, we're not showing their basic savings accounts on here that we're going to use for like colleges or whatever they decide. But I can always go over that in another video and you can kind of see where we put our money. But we have, so we're adding 600 to fully fund this one. We are adding 1,260 to fully fund that one. We are adding 1,359 to fully fund our 100 envelopes. This one we're not adding to, and then this is just, it's gonna get to $25. Eventually, once a month. I should probably up that to like more than $25. My checking account just kind of keeps growing because I don't use the money in there, but yeah, maybe I'll up that monthly contribution to more than just that. All right, so that's kind of how our savings is going to go. I'm gonna not fill this in until the end of the month. So we can go ahead and, because I'm gonna be using the 100 envelope money and stuff, so that should probably zero out. And I'm gonna be using quite a bit of the Christmas stuff too, so that's probably gonna be less. I'm almost done with the Christmas shopping because I do not like going out during the Christmas season to do shopping. It is so much. So much. Too many people. And I can't with that. So I'm gonna put this washi down just to kind of even it all out. And yeah, that's that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get set up for the sinking fund stuffing, and we can go ahead and get into that. So give me 1 second. All right, and we're back. So I have my 2 binders here that I use to like store my sinking funds in our safe. So we're gonna start with the blue one. This is kind of our revolving funds binder, where we put like our pets and cars and anything that we plan to use or pull out of at any time of the year. And then this one is our more long-term kind of savings goals. They are the ones where like I have a specific date I'm saving towards. So we will do this one after we stuff our blue binder soon. Okay, so car's getting 400. So I'm gonna start with this guy. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, $400. Let me open this guy up. Maybe. All right, and then for clothing, we were doing, I think, 300, and we are doing 1, 2, and then we're doing 250s. Okay, so for clothing, we have 1, 2, 250, and 300. My cap for this one is 1,000. I don't know if I'll ever get there though. These children keep growing. So we'll see, but at least we have $300. I can go ahead and grab, pick up some shoes and a jacket because it's that time of year over here. All right, and then for gifts, we are going to do $100, which is 250s. So we have 100 for gifts, and then I'll put this in there. And our cap for gifts is like 500 because we don't buy gifts too often. All right, for holidays, we are doing $200. And that is going to be 250s and 520s because we have plans to buy Halloween costumes, so I'm very excited. Okay, so we have 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into here. Oh, I'm so excited for Halloween. Does your family celebrate? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so for home, and if you hear anything on the off screen, it's my daughter. She is going to help me. She's going to read me off all of the numbers that we need. This one I do not have written down, but for home, any leftovers from our budget for the month, we go ahead and put into these. Now I got these from Intentional Living on YouTube, Intentional Living YouTube on Etsy. She makes wonderful products, and I'm so excited to be able to buy from her again in the future. But for now, we have these, and what we're gonna fund today is our maids. So I am going to grab 180. So we should have 180, and this should cover the maids for that extra week in the month. So we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. All right, so we're gonna put that in here, and then we'll get to know this fund. Thank you. This fund in the future. All right, little miss. So what I need your help with is if you could help me by reading off how many we need on these guys. So we're doing kids extras now. And this is the one we use to fund your dance classes and all the fun stuff, right? So here we find kids. And if you can tell me how many, so we're gonna do 100s first. How many do we need?
100.
We need 2 100s. And how many 50s?
4.
So we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then how many 20s?
5.
5 20s.
Hi.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. All right, can you put the other 20s back? And we will count this. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500. Thank you.
That's a lot.
It is. You guys have all kinds of activities you like to do. Us. All right, so for pets, we're also going to do 500 because they are also expensive.
Oh my.
So for pets, how many hundreds do we need?
4.
4 hundreds. Would you like to count out 4 hundreds for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's
Okay.
put the 100 back. We have a lot of 100s.
We do. We do. Okay, and then how many 50s do we need?
2.
2. Can you count out 2 50s for me?
Yeah. Pets are very expensive.
Thank you. They are very expensive.
If you have 2, they're very more expensive.
They are. All right, so let's put the 50s back.
And we have 2. At least we can't hear them because my door is shut.
That's right. Thank you again for letting me use your room. You ready to count this? 500, okay? Let's do it this way.
100, 200, 300, 400,
450, 500. There you go.
Pets are
Good job.
very expensive.
Yes, yes they are. And we have to get pet food because they eat all the food. All right, next one is school. So this is for your
I
school.
want to look for school.
Mm-hmm.
100,
5 20s. Can you count out 5 20s for me?
Yeah.
And we use this for your things like if you need new headphones or if you need a notebook or pencils or anything like that. That's what we use this for.
We only have 1 more 20 left.
Oh my goodness. Wait until you see what we use this 20 for. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, and then the last one in this binder is our subscriptions.
Subscription. Oh my.
Yep, we have a lot of subscriptions. We're gonna cut back this year. All right, so how many hundreds do we need? What is it, $650?
Mm-hmm. How many hundreds?
6 hundreds.
Done.
Yes.
All of these are 6.
All right, and then we need 150, so I'll just grab a 50. Okay, you ready to count with me?
Yeah.
100,
200, 300, 400, 500, 600,
650. There we go. All right, so we are done with this binder. Now, we are going to move on to our next binder, which is all of the events that we save for.
This one?
So for birthdays and things like that. Yes, ma'am.
That's
the
my God.
I know it's empty, but we're going to go ahead and put money into it now. So kiddo 1 is going to get 300. So
You don't want to be 300. That's one the oldest gets in this thing.
100, 200, 300. There we go.
Now let's do.
And then kiddo 2 is going to get 100.
I'm the youngest.
That's right. And because we are getting ready to celebrate your birthday,
It's also tomorrow.
that's right. Tomorrow, as of this filming, we are filming on Sunday before October starts. So we're going to use the rest of it up, but then it's going to be for October. We're going to start saving money up. Now,
Dad,
Dad gets 150. All
And we
in
know
50s.
his actual name.
Yes. So we have
But
50.
we don't want to say it.
Let's put this 50 back. Okay, so we have 50, 100, 150. There we go. And then the last item that we're putting money into is Christmas.
And Christmas is
Getting $3,780. So we have little placeholders here because I have this in my bank, right? So
Is
we have
that
1,000, 2,000, yep, $3,000. So this is the fake money. We should have $700 here. So let's count them. One.
I can do it.
Okay, you can count them for me. Thank you. Is that 700?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you for helping me. All right, and then we need 80. So we have 50, 70, and 80. Okay, so let's just double check this because I'm getting ready to buy some Christmas presents. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 in the bank, right?
What about your birthday?
That already has my birthday money. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600,
700.
wait, we only have 6 here. We're missing 100. Oh, nope, it's sticking. It's sticking. Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah, because one was
100,
hiding.
200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700,
Yeah, it was just
750,
hiding, so I
70, and 80.
and I just no, it's just 700.
Yep, so we are going to go ahead and put this into Christmas.
That's a lot of money.
Yep, but we are done saving for Christmas. Yay!
Yeah,
We used my bonus to save for Christmas. Finish up saving for Christmas. All right, so
because we
that.
don't have the rest. Like I said it.
Alrighty, so that is everything. Our sinking funds are now stuffed for October. I'm so excited. We're going to be spending a lot this month, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's what we save for, right?
You also spend a lot one
Thank
time
you.
because you spend over $100.
Yeah, I like spending money. All right. Well, thank you for watching.
If you use all our money, then we would not have anything else to buy.
I don't use all the money.
Yes, you do.
Thank you for watching. I hope you join us on our journey. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and then let me know down in the comments what you're saving for this month in your sinking funds. Are there any funds that you are hoping to go ahead and cap on? Or are you still got some work to do for the end of the year?
Do I press the red button? Not
Would you
yet.
like to say bye to everybody? Say
Bye.
See you later. Be safe.